Hello, my friends. We are a couple days out. My name is Frank, coming to you live on Thursday evening, 2 days before the book launch of the last 2 years, the book launch event of the year of the last 2 years. It's the trilogy. It's $100 million Money Models, the third book of the Alex Hormozi trilogy of books that teach not only business but marketing and a whole slew of other things that are going to be useful to you, especially if you're like me and you're a millennial parent, or maybe a younger than millennial parent, and you're trying to be the best parent ever. You're going to have to learn the digital skills. I mean, I couldn't be louder on the internet about this. I do stream every single day. But anyways, today we are going to take a look at other Alex Hormozi promotional efforts that I have not highlighted so far. If you want to see all the other ones, you can go back and watch the previous streams that I have done. And a lot of them are memes, a lot of them are enjoyable and funny. But before we do that, let's take a look at the race that is the affiliate marketing, some people call it referrals setup, and what the race looks like. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm just going to hit one thing way over here. And there we go. Right back with you guys. Okay, so this is live. It's now updating daily as opposed to once a week like it was before. And we have the same individuals in the running. Top 10 people have brought referrals in the thousands. I'm going to move my imagery over to the left-hand corner. Oh, how about here? There we go. For a better viewing experience for you guys, of course. So these are the individuals that are winning on the internet. They have the ability to promote Alex Hormozi, but more importantly, they have the ability to move thousands of human beings to various promotions onto internet. This weekend, besides being UFC fight weekend, is going to be Alex Hormozi's launch, his book launch. It will be $100 million Money Models. It's his trilogy. If you haven't signed up yet, what are you doing? You need to sign up, not so much to buy the book. If you don't want to buy the book, don't buy the book. But if you want to tune in for free to see how one of the best digital marketers in the world goes about promoting things on the internet, you definitely need to either scan the QR code that is right above me here or type in the link at the bottom of the screen. Oh, I can put it on the bottom of the screen there for you guys. It's also in the description of this video. Okay. With that being said, I will now head over to TikTok, and we're going to take a look at YouTube Shorts today as well from Hormozi's channel himself. All right, we're going to do a little bit of a Reacts experience. And I also want to further customize the way I appear. There we go. That works a little bit better, I think. There we go. Okay.
This book is so good. If you just heard me talk to myself, it's true. This book is awesome. I'm so proud of it. If you're a business owner or you're an aspiring entrepreneur, this is the most valuable thing that I can give you. It's my cookbook for building businesses. How to get more customers to spend more money with you faster and do it over and over again. The seamless transition.
So notice that he is not shy about reading whatever script he has in front of him, or maybe he's just thinking out loud. But some of you who are trying to get famous or successful on the internet are still worried about the way you go about it, and it's holding you back from winning. Take it from the best. It really just does not matter. You just need to put yourself in the videos to talk about the things that you have to offer and get good at doing so. Part of the reason why I'm doing live streaming every single day. And let's continue.
solutions to each of those objectives for a business. Every single model is spelled out in here, the scripts, exactly how to get upsells, downsells, cross-sells, all those little elements that you're like, how did you really script that thing, get them? It's like, that's what's in here. As soon as you see this and you read it, you're gonna be like, I can't believe a book like this didn't exist. Kind of like the Offers book, that once it's out there, I think it's gonna change the narrative. I'm super proud of it. The book launches August 16th. I'm giving away more free stuff than I ever have. I'm spending more on the event than I did last year, and I think it's gonna be bigger, at least based on the pre-orders that have already come in from business owners. It's just given me more confidence that this is gonna be the book that will change more business owners' lives. So be there August 16th, pre-order the book, and I'll see you there. By the way, the event's totally free. You don't have to pre-order anything, you can just show up. When you do show up, I also have something else that's gonna be free. You're not gonna miss it.
A cheat code that I know at 34 that I wish I knew at 24.
Oh, this is good. 80s music. Or just 70s, guys. Help me out. Really? He's just gonna let the song run? That's insane. Really?
This book is
A cheat code that I know at
so every single person who shows up live at this next launch that I have for this book will get a gift of mine that I've been working on for 2 years. I can't say what it is yet because that'll ruin the surprise, but it's better than an NFT. It's less than a Bitcoin, but every single person who shows up live will get one. And so it's one of the most valuable things that I can give a business owner. I did that on purpose because I want this book to get in as many business owners' hands as I possibly can. Knowing that if you go there live, it will change the way you see your business, and hopefully it'll change the way that you live, at least as a business owner. And so it's the biggest gift I can give. It's 2 days before my birthday. See you guys there if you're a business owner and you're listening. It's gonna be awesome.
This is on TikTok 2 days ago, guys.
You can scale as fast as you want without raising any money at all if you can accomplish one thing, which is getting the amount of cash that you collect from every customer to exceed 2 times the cost of getting a customer and delivering for a customer. And so what happens is you're able to acquire one customer, and then embedded within that customer is the cost of delivering for that one, acquiring the next one, and delivering.
Hey guys, so this is interesting. His TikToks are like 2-3 minutes long. And I don't know if he's testing something or if he's learned something about TikToks. Like, this seems to be significantly longer than your usual 15, 30, 40-second TikToks, which is interesting.
Delivering the next one.
Let's
So
see
as
the
soon
next
as that occurs, then the cash that comes from this one then spins the wheel. And the reason that 30 days is so important is because that's
It's simple. Start tomorrow, avoid discomfort, take advice from poor people on how to get rich, blame your circumstances, find a spouse who makes you feel guilty about working, complain, make promises, then break them, especially to yourself. Do ordinary work, expect extraordinary results. And lastly, and probably most importantly, assume you're always right. That is my step-by-step guide on how to stay poor.
Want to stay broke? Easy. Take money advice from broke people. In my new book, $100 Million Money Models, I share the biggest breakthroughs I've had building everything from my first gym to gym launch Prestige Labs in Allen, brick and mortar services.
so every single person who shows up live at this.
Here's a decade plus of business lessons summarized into 60 seconds. Promise late, deliver early, learn fast, trust slow, bet big, test small, give first, ask last, ignore opinions, treasure facts, always promote, never slander, disregard doubters, believe in you, persist always, and stop never.
I've been an entrepreneur for over a decade, and people often ask me, Alex, what's your greatest skill set? Is it sales, offers, your unbelievably gorgeous calves? No, it's none of those things.
What?
It's actually money models. Let me explain. A money model is a specific sequence of offers designed to get more customers to spend more money faster, over and over again. It's how we were able to scale my last 3 companies to multiple 8 figures in revenue. Now, that's not a guarantee that you will get the same result, because let's be real, most people do nothing. But it's just to
Okay, so it seems to me like he's doing more educationally based content on TikTok, which is totally different for me anyway. So that is very, very interesting.
Show how powerful money models can be, especially when stacked together. Now, if that at all sounds interesting to
There's the meme.
I have never seen Alex work this hard on anything. After a decade of working with thousands of companies, I have seen the same patterns over and over and over again. Why some businesses grow and scale and why others will stall, they'll burn cash, and they're never going to make it past a couple million. It almost always comes down to the same thing.
That's weird. I don't see you on the list for my next book launch. I spent millions of dollars on this event. I got 3 pieces of good news. Number 1, you're invited. Number 2, it's free. And number 3, I've got a gift for you that you'll get just for showing up live. And it's a secret project that I've been working on for multiple years now. Part of the reason I delayed the launch is so that every single person can get one who shows up live. And so if you're like, well, what is it? Well, I can't tell you what it is yet, but I can tell you that it's better than an NFT. It's less than a Bitcoin. And every single person, including you, will get one absolutely free just for showing up. And so if you want the free event and the secret project, you only have to do one thing. Click the link, show up there live on August 16th. I'll see you there. John Rockefeller, when he was early on in his oil empire, bid
Last one on TikTok, guys.
to buy the biggest oil refinery in Cincinnati, and he was the second biggest. He ended up overpaying for the business, and the business owner of the oil refinery laughed at him and kind of laughed his way to the bank. He's like, you completely overpaid for this thing. And so then what John D. Rockefeller did after he bought the first biggest and he already had the second biggest is that he then was able to say he was the biggest. And then in the next 30 days, he had over 20 deals in the next 30 days to consolidate the entire rest of the market because he became the gorilla.
What most people don't understand is that most things don't matter.
So every single person who shows up live at
Okay, we're gonna move on to YouTube. Take a look at if he. I know he does it differently on YouTube, so let's take a look.
Read the notes before the call. You never want a customer to repeat themselves. That's not a good experience overall. But you repeating to them what they told you is exceptionally positive. You want to say, hey, so Jimmy earlier was telling me that you're X, Y, and Z, and that you've done this and you've done this. Got it. So is it fair to say that this is where you're currently at right now? This is what you're trying to achieve? Great. Well, this sounds like this would be a good call for you, and I think we're gonna figure something out together. You can solve so much of this and blow prospects away by just preparing for 5 minutes. Read the notes before the call. You never want a customer to repeat themselves. That's
The cheat code that I know at 34 that I wish I knew at 24.
3 out of 10,000 people live to 100. Everyone has this assumption in their mind that they're like, yeah, I'm at 50, so I'm going to make it to 100. Yeah, well, you've got a 3 in 10,000 shot at doing it. Very unlikely. More realistically, you'll die at the median, which is 74 for men in the US, which means that at 37, you're actually at the halfway point, just in years. But if you adjust for the increase in speed of time, so the same reason that your kid at 5 years old thinks that something takes forever when you say it's going to happen next year, and when you're 40, something that happens next year feels like you blink your eyes and it's there, is that when you're 5, 1 year is 20% of your life. When you're 40, 1 year is 2.5% of your life. And so it very much in a real way is 9 times faster than it is for your 5-year-old. And so if you adjust for that time speed, your midpoint isn't 37. It's closer to 21. 3 out of 10,000 people live to 100. Follow the fucking script. If your team does not follow the script, there is no point in having a script. Script adherence, in my opinion, is the first thing that you drill. I would rather have 100% of my team saying the script word for word and us close no one, because then I could then change the script and then get everyone to close. If people aren't following the script, you can't change anything. The first part of the sale, the first 2/3 of the sale, should be pretty much word for word the same. Follow the fucking script. If you're
We saw this yesterday, guys.
If you want to make more money in your 20s and 30s, solve bigger problems. If you want to make $1 million, you have to be willing to endure $1 million worth of pain. If you want to make $10 million, you have to endure $10 million worth of pain. The thing is the nature of the pain changes. In the beginning, the pain is, I don't know what I'm doing. Later, the pain is people judging me. And later, the pain is lawsuits. And a lot of the pain is just not knowing what the hell you're doing at whatever stage of business you're at, because that never goes away. If you want to make more money in your 20s and 30s, hey, business, I'm calling about competitor, period. Give me a call back. Imagine you have a dry cleaning business and you've got Jones Dry Cleaning across the street, and you get a call being like, "Hey, this is Alex. I'm calling in regards to Jones Dry Cleaning. Give me a call back when it's convenient." You're like so incredibly curious that somebody has left a message and they want to talk about your competition versus, "Hey, I'm calling from 123 Financial. Wanted to see if you wanted to work." Like, no one gives a shit. Now, when the person comes on and they're like, "Hey, what about whatever?" It's like, "Oh, it looks like they're kicking your ass." Or, "Hey, I see that they're in the same industry as you, and we've reached out to them as well." The likelihood that they respond is way, way higher. "Hey, business, I'm calling about competitor, period. Give me a call back."
Okay, so that is all we're going to do together in terms of watch partying. And I'm going to come back, just briefly rant a little bit. Some of you are watching this and you haven't signed up to this event. Now, I don't know why it is that you're not signing up. It really doesn't matter to me whether you do or do not sign up to this, except for the fact that I want your kids to win. That's if you have kids. If you're watching my videos whatsoever, I imagine that you have kids. I imagine that they deserve all the things that you want to be able to afford to them. And I know that the way that you have historically been affording things is at risk. At risk because not only is AI here, you got a couple of different leaders of nations out there in the world who are doing interesting things that you are unaware of. Your employer is obsolete and gone, and you have no way to secure your financial well-being going forward. Now, this is not financial advice. This is more about like, are you going to have a good time in the next 5, 10, 20 years of your life parenting, raising your children, or are you not? I'm going to tell you the surefire way right now on how you're going to have a great time. It's the way I'm having a great time with my life, with my kids, and my wife. Learn the things that your kids are going to be interested in. I tell you what, 100% of kids right now are interested in the internet. They are watching things on YouTube, on Snapchat, on TikTok, you name it, they're probably consuming it. But you are trying to raise them and parent them without any idea whatsoever how to go about making any type of sustainable financial well-being on the internet. You don't have any of the skills. And for some reason, you had a reluctance. Now, before this conversation, before you tune into this video, you had a very, very good excuse. It's called a job, right? The job that you have afforded the life that you have today. And so it's a great excuse that, oh, I'm so busy and I'm so tired after going to work. But now we're sitting here past the midway point of 2025. You already know that your job is obsolete and at risk if you haven't already lost your job or haven't already been laid off. If you don't believe me, switch on your internet and just Google it. If the major technology companies of the world are laying human beings off, they have access to all of the buying patterns. We call it data. They have access to all of the buying patterns of the entire Western world. Do you think they have a good idea or not where what direction the economy and the average consumer is going? Do you think that they are not going to replace certain jobs with the robots that they have spent billions and billions and billions of dollars developing? Don't kid yourself. This is not the time to stand on the sideline. This is not one of these eras that you can risk just forgoing, just missing. Okay, my friends? Like, you've already missed the dot-com bubble and then the dot-com era. You missed social media era. You missed the early days of crypto and blockchain. Why would you miss the AI era next to social media, next to blockchain version 3.0 or 5.0? It just does not make sense. And if you're like me, compassionately, I say, if you're like me and you're trying to raise good kids, you absolutely need to learn these digital skills so that you can have a say in how your children go about navigating a very busy and, quite frankly speaking, a super dangerous internet world. There's so many things that you would not want your children to get involved in, and you wouldn't want to see them attempt in trying to earn $1 here or $5,000 there without your proper guidance. But the trickiness of the conversation is they won't listen to you unless you know what you're talking about. So let this be your permission. Let this be your sign from the universe or from God that you decided to watch 20 minutes of Frank tonight. And Frank decided to say to you, today's the day that you get up off your behind and do something about it. Today's the day that you sign up to this event. It's a free event on Saturday. He's just trying to sell you a book. You don't even have to buy the book. Just go to the event to see how he gets thousands. I'm going to tell you, it's hundreds of thousands of people to sign up and show up for his promotion, basically his promotion of his new book. And when you do so, you can see what's working because these individuals have spent millions of dollars learning what works, and they're putting it on display for you to learn from. So with that, I will get much, much louder on the internet in terms of like parenting your own children by learning the digital skills that they are obsessed with anyways, so that you can control the narrative and help them grow up into a better world with honesty, with integrity, with moral and ethics, with all the things that are valuable to their well-being. Okay, my friends, my name is Frank. I do this because not only do I love humanity, I'm working hard here to raise my own family, but also our tagline over here at Phoenix is we really desperately want you to make families great again. We want you to play all kinds of games and challenges with your family members to build incredible businesses, incredible income streams on the internet, to not only finance your lifestyle, but to be able to, be the solution to the problems that you can name. And with that, I'm going to be excited to share with you what I have tomorrow for the last day before the live event on Saturday, 9 a.m. Pacific time. I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you and have a wonderful evening. Bye for now.